be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Toledo Rockets, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Toledo's offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. He lofts one down the sideline. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes the catch at the 10. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Cincinnati's offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bearcats! Once he got some room, it was over. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And the Rockets just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Still running at the 40.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking for a man, it's Fox. There's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
The Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets open down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Rockets send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Forced out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. The short hands, it's Jackson. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Bearcats are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll try the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Fox. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking to the big tight end, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Southern Miss is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 17 to Louisiana. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Find some fresh air. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Dances away to buy time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air. It's Sorsby. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. The Rockets offense is back on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Gonna look downfield again. With the catch, it's Holly. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He's got him in the flat. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? To the air, it's Fox. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's at the touchdown, Cincinnati. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. He breaks a tackle. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Hunt is on its way. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sorsby. Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bearcats in the hurry up. The give to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give is to Williams. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
That's caught. It's Anderson. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's the give off the left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Rockets will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown in the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Dropping back, it's Fox. The screen, and watch out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Here we go. And first down for the offense.
The give from the gun. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Rockets will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They
turning it on! And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Bearcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. He's going to throw deep right side. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Bearcats!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Motion from the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense working from the pistol.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up?
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
Pulls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rockets will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give is to Williams. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a huge play. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Rockets decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but not before. Able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. Makes it past the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Working that left side. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Thomas looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Young. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. They
get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there. And you
fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running behind that left side. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Covey. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.